Hi smart investors, I'm Elliot and this is a continuation from my previous options video where I spoke about the resources that I use to get started as well as the brokers I suggest you use whether you be in the US or whether you be in Australia. This video will cover the profits and loss that I sustained and the trades that I put on during my first month trading options. Alright, let's get into it. Let's take a look at the performance I've had in the last month. So this is from the 16th of January up until this point, 14th of February 2021. I'll just need to use my phone as unfortunately I can't recall all the figures, but I'd love to share them with you, okay? So the first trade that I did was digital Turbine apps. Now I profited 330% on this trade. Now it sounds like a lot, and it is a lot, but the initial amount that you contribute to these trades is a lot smaller than when you buy the shares outright. The profit on that one was $2,374 US. The second trade I put on was Social Capital's IPOE, which is a SPAC for SOFI. Now, it went up 800% within 2 days. Incredible, right? However, I only used $27 to purchase this trade because that's all I had left in my account at the time. When it went up 800%, it was fantastic, but it only lasted for 2 days. Then it just gradually got worse and worse and worse until the point where it got to break even and I closed it out. So break even for that trade was 18%, which was $5, not much. Then we're going across to two really bad trades that I want to kind of highlight because I didn't think them through very hard and I got caught in the psychology of FOMO. Okay, FOMO is the fear of missing out, and I was playing something very dangerous, and that was one of the weed stocks that was being boasted by Reddit. So this was Tilray. So I bought a call on Tilray. It ultimately led to 100% loss. Now this happened because the stock fell violently. After rocketing up 60% pre-market, I got FOMO and ultimately bought it at a high. It fell back and ultimately it continued to fall, and even in one day it fell down 50%. Huge, huge. But now if I'd bought the stock, I would have got snapped in half, right? Which I would have been, $5,000 or a $10,000 position. That would have just easily been cut in half. Now, because I only committed $1,300 to this trade, I lost it all, but it was much better than if I bought the stock outright. Either way, it was a callous calculation, and I misjudged everything. C is another company out of Singapore, and I basically lost 83% on this trade for a $288 loss. I've only got one position left, and that is in Square. Okay, Square has done well, and it's up 112%, which is about $988 profit. That will expire next Friday. That will give me another 4 days of trading. So let's see how that goes before I close it out. I risked $3,279 USD, which is about 4,228 Australian dollars on these trades, and I came out with a profit of approximately 1,779 USD, which is about 2,294 Australian dollars. That's if I closed out the Square position right now. That's still open. It could still go bad, but I'm predicting it will not go bad. I'm very confident it's going to continue to do well, and it will be closed out in the next few days or on the last day for hopefully a maximum profit. Let's see. As you can see from my first month of trading options, they can be quite profitable, but they also come with a huge risk where you can lose everything or even more than you initially invested. So take that with a grain of salt and make sure you're aware of your profit targets and your maximum loss per trade. I've got one more video to do in this series, and I'm going to be covering everything that I learnt in my first month of trading options. So I look forward to seeing you guys in that video. See ya.